This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. And now, let's check in and see if CHARLEY-K1GZL is on frequency to bring us up to date on the latest 40-meter band propagation. Charlie's QTH is up north in northern New Hampshire, near the Canadian border. Charlie, got a copy?
Charlie, got a copy?
Yes, Jim, I got a good copy, S8 to a bit over 9 direct. And this is K1GZL. Do you copy?
Yes, sir. You're about 15 over on the, the Milford PASDR.
Milford PASDR.
Okay, Roger. You won't believe the contrast in weather going on right now up here on this 21st of August 2020. At 3 p.m., 35 minutes ago, reported we were right here. We're having rain. We must have had close to a third to a half an inch today. The rain temperature out is 59 degrees. And down in Concord, New Hampshire, it's mostly sunny, and the temperature is 89. 30 degrees warmer on the other side of the front. And it feels chilly out, and occasionally we're in the fog, in the clouds, up here at 2,030 feet above sea level. As far as 40-meter propagation, I was talking to Ian down just north and west of Melbourne in southeastern Australia this morning, and he was talking a little bit about the virus situation down there, and here he is.
From 20 meters. The trip into Melbourne, that went well. COVID-19, Melbourne's on level 4 at the moment. Where I am, we're on level 3. So there's a curfew in Melbourne, a nighttime curfew, and it's all pretty locked down. There's very little traffic on the road. So I have to go down extremely early in the morning to beat the traffic, but I went down around 10 o'clock this morning, and it was like a Sunday, very quiet. Okay, Michael, I better put to you because I know you're juggling work there, and WA3O and Company, Kilo 3 Mike Oscar.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, good copy there, Charlie. I've got you at almost 20 over, and good to hear you, John. I've got you at plus 10.
Okay, the last voice was Captain Mike, who will be flying next Tuesday. We'll be flying from Philadelphia to Sacramento, the capital of California, where it's been a lot of fires around that area and many days of well over 100 degrees. KC9VKV, K1GZL.
Roger, Charlie. Now, Captain Mike, was he on 20 meters, 40 meters? You were talking to Australia on 20 or 40?
Australia on 20 or 40?
Yeah, right on 40. Captain Mike and Ian in Australia, we were on 40. However, my schedules with Captain Mike are on 20. Each time I make a recording of Captain Mike in the air, he is on 20 meters around 14,220, 14,220 plus or minus QRM. And this was recorded actually this morning, and Captain Mike lives in Abington in southwest Virginia, not too far north and east of the Tennessee border. Go ahead.
Oh, Roger, so that transmission was from his home QTH?
From his home QTH?
Roger, it certainly was.
What?
100 watts to 7,300.
Roger. Well, he really sounded good there. I was thinking for a moment he might be in his aircraft copy in the mail.
His aircraft copy in the mail.
Well, it sounds very similar. It's very, very similar. He does an absolutely remarkable job. Whoops, I hit something on my 7300 here. I hope I didn't knock myself off the air, but I think I got Captain Mike here. Wait a minute.
we're just coming up just north of Fort Wayne here, and about 500 miles out from Philly, and we should be on the ground there, Charlie.
Yeah, that was a poor recording on that one. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me turn it back over to you there, Jim. KC9VKV, K1GZL. Interesting times.
Roger, Charlie. Well, gosh, we really appreciate those recordings, and just to show you how, good things can be. That transmission to Australia, that is always a Class A recording, it sounds like, Roger.
Recording, it sounds like, Roger.
Oh, it sounds like he's right in the room. He was just barreling in here. Of course, he has a super antenna, two rhombics, one over the other, and he has over 4,000 feet of wire in the whole system.
Roger. Now, so he has two rhombics, one on top of the other. Does he ground the bottom one and use it as a reflector for the other one?
A reflector for the other one?
No, they both transmit power. They both transmit power forward, at a very, very low angle of radiation. One's at, I believe, 70 feet, and the one above is at 130 feet. And yet, when propagation is good, you can work stations with dipoles. Of course, they don't compare to Ian's signal, but about 4 or 5 days ago, one morning, I was working a fellow in Adelaide in Australia, which is well west of Melbourne, maybe 700 miles, and he was using 4 letters in his call, 4 letters, which means you have to run 10 watts or less, and all he was running was very low power and just an off-center fed halfway pole on 40 meters, and he was getting through here about a Q4, but enough to make a QSO.
Roger. Now, just out of curiosity, on a normal morning, what kind of signal strengths are you guys working?
What kind of signal strengths are you guys working?
Well, you think Ian, this morning, he was peaking 30 and 35 over. When we don't have the short skip in this country at around 6 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, and we're normally around 7150 plus or minus whatever's there, skip, or what we call the sporadic E cloud, up at about 80 miles above the Earth, and the F layer being about 150 miles up. If that sporadic E cloud is there, that the low angle going toward Australia has to transmit through that E layer, and that blocks a lot of the signal from getting to the F layer, which we normally use to go all the way at a long distance. Now, there are mornings I have seen Ian. It doesn't happen that often, but when we have no sporadic E, and both of us at both ends of the line have strictly F layer, and the band conditions are just right. I've seen him peak 40 and over 50 dB over 9. It's incredible. 40 meters is what 20 meters was in the early morning about 10 or 15, about 15 years ago. Go ahead.
Oh, just amazing. Those are quite high signal strengths. I pity the poor bird that flies through that signal.
Flies through that signal.
Okay, I think you jumped off frequency, Jim. You jumped off frequency. Something happened. Unless my rig went. I'm reading 7188.00.
Roger. No, I'm locked on 7188. I haven't gone anywhere. I did hear some QRM from adjacent channel though.
Okay, well that does happen. Look, I'll let you go, Jeb. I want to thank you very much for picking me up, and we'll hope to work you next Friday. And I should have maybe a new recording, hopefully, of Captain Mike in the Boeing 767 2-engine jet as he either it's flying out towards Sacramento or on its way back. It was just good communication today there, Jim. KC9VKV, K1GZL.
Roger, Roger, Charlie. 3Z Waster. Thanks for the QSO, and you have a great afternoon, a beautiful weekend coming up. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. I'm better known as Jim, Dr. VKV in some circles, and we are recording now live till 5, so if you have a radio you want to check out, give us a shout. We'll post this recording up on YouTube in the next couple of days, so when you go to YouTube, just do a call letter search for KC9VKV, that's Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, and that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page. And on that page, you'll be looking for one Qso-Vlog in particular, entitled My Group AIRCHECK 8/21/20, which is today's date. My Group AIRCHECK 8/21/20. This is KC9VKV. If you've got a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.